What? That was weird. That really took me out of it.
Wait, did do you think people heard that
I
weird
really hope they
voice?
did, and if they didn't, I'll I'll repeat it perfectly.
Recording in
Recording.
progress.
I forgot what they said. Okay,
Recording in. Okay.
should
All
we do
right.
3, 2, 1 again and keep
Three,
this in?
three,
Three,
two,
2, 1.
one. Recording in
Well,
progress.
welcome back to the
Welcome back to the
Scandi
Scandi
Reviews
Reviews
podcast.
podcast
I'm your
with
host, Sam Much.
Sam Much and
And Ironside is my sidekick, but also he's the better one. And I'm stupid and I'm Sam Much.
I don't know how you would ever have expected me to say that.
Well,
That is ridiculous.
it's just common knowledge. Where's my charger? Oh, my charger's on the floor.
Hey,
Guys, my charger's on the floor. We're going to have to cancel this.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Let's wrap.
Wait,
All right, you ready for
we
some
can
crisp
crack the
audio?
beer.
Right,
3,
you go
2.
first.
Oh, it didn't
All right.
open.
You get it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, check this. Crisp audio.
That was terrible.
Yeah, because
Terrible. Now my knee
had a
smells
little
like
bit
beer.
more. I had a bit more resistance than I thought it would, and I also
Yeah.
thought it would fizz up. Tasty beer.
This
Anyway,
bottle of beer has been on my couch for months.
on your couch.
It's been sat on my couch, yeah.
You have to put it in a fridge or something.
No.
Mm.
It was from
It's
a
fine.
multi-pack, so I didn't think it would be worth it to throw all of them in the fridge because then I'd just be depressed about how
yeah.
little I drink.
Fair enough. Well,
Okie doke.
we're back. We're
back. We were only gone for a few days.
Yeah, we actually.
Wait, what is October? Shit.
No,
No.
I'm in a different part of the country and everything.
I'm in the same bedroom I was in the last episode.
No, you're not. The last episode technically is
Oh yeah,
the lost episode.
that I can edit now. I have the editing software from college now.
Oh, sick.
So I can, yeah.
So we can actually edit it because that was
Guys,
a podcast.
That was an inside joke, and you don't get to be inside of it.
Yeah.
Until I upload the podcast.
Yeah.
We did an in-person podcast and realized that, hey, maybe 2 camera angles for a 2-person podcast isn't the move. And also it was the summer and we were both working, and then the subscription to the Creative Cloud ran out from my college, so I couldn't edit it even if I wanted to, which I didn't.
Yeah.
It was hell.
I don't have time to edit. I'm already so busy. This has been my first month or so of total independence.
Whoa.
Where I've had to do adult things.
Holy shit.
Like insurance and and taxes.
What? Taxes?
Well,
No.
so hopefully I don't have to pay taxes. But basically, if you're a student, you're exempt from council tax. But then we applied for an exemption, and then I got an email saying that I need to pay it. I'm not.
What the frick?
I can't. So hopefully I won't have to pay it because I can't afford it.
I got a letter through about that, and they just kept badgering me, and they would phone, and I'd be like, "I'm a student," and they would say, "Yeah, we know that, but you need to do something." I'm like, "I'm a student. I don't have time for that."
Well, that's what
I think
I'm
I
gonna
owe
do.
council tax.
If they phone me, I'm gonna be like, "I'm a student," and they say you have to do something, and I'm gonna be like, "But I did."
But I'm a student, and I did.
And if I because I had to fill in a whole form, and it's like,
God.
If my form wasn't sufficient, you should have told me instead of just leaving it. They're trying to get as much money out of me as possible. I can't afford that. I have £40, £50 in my bank account.
Yikes! When's the next student loan? When does the next student loan come in next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But by the time rent and taxes and insurance have come out of it, that only gives me like 60 quid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like I don't get enough loan.
No, that's definitely not enough to live through.
That's why I got that job.
Yeah,
because
oh my god,
I'm only gonna do 1 or 2 shifts a week, but that should still get me like at least like 80, 100 quid a week, which is fine.
Yeah,
which I can cope with.
Mm-hmm.
Because all my expenses are paid with my student loan, and now I just need money for it's basically food and beer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my God. Hit my desk. Not good. Not good audio.
Not good audio. Which is
so
yeah. So yeah, I'm adulting.
Hashtag adulting.
The great thing about this year, because obviously last year was COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So like we can actually do stuff.
Yeah.
I've joined societies, which I didn't do last year. I'm in 2 societies currently. I'm in the handball society.
Whoa.
I started playing handball. I'm a goalkeeper, which is painful. But the related to this one is I'm in the screenwriting society, which is great. Did I tell you about the film festival that we did?
No.
Oh, I think I was probably saving it for our podcast or something.
Okay.
or for next gaming thing. But basically, with the Screenwriting Society, we took part in a 48-hour film festival.
Holy shit.
Where our society split up into 2 groups, and we entered this thing where you get like genres and stuff that you have to do your film about and stuff that you have to include in your film.
Yeah.
And you spend Friday from 7 p.m. writing the script.
Oh my God.
Saturday filming and stuff, and then you have to have it in by Sunday at 7. So like edited and everything. So I was a writer. So like someone was a writer, and everyone was a writer. Someone was like a writer and editor. Someone was like a writer and the actor.
Yeah.
And I did writing, directing, editing. I helped out with cinematography and stuff as well. So basically I was there all the time.
So you were the film.
Well, no, it was me and this other guy were the 2 directors. And then everyone else like contributed loads, but like Saturday. But basically, like I was up until like 3 a.m. on Friday. And then I had to wake up at 6 a.m. on Saturday to get to the filming for 8.
Oh.
So then by like 3 o'clock, when we'd finished filming at like 1, and we got to we just went straight to the editing bit. And like 2 hours after that, we were delirious. Like it felt like we were like really drunk.
Yeah.
Because we were all like giggling about absolutely nothing. And like by the time it got to like 8 p.m. on Saturday, we went out to get some food. And the flat that we were editing on, the street is like the main street with all the bars and stuff. Okay. So everyone around us was like really drunk, but we just felt the same because like we were running on like 3 hours sleep.
Yeah.
But
oh my God,
we got the film submitted. There were some frustrations, falling outs, things like that.
Yikes.
We got it submitted, and then we watched it at the GFT, which is, you know how I'm gonna do volunteering at a cinema.
Yeah.
I think I told you that. It got shown there last week.
Hell yeah.
And it was good. It was actually all right. It wasn't as good as the other Glasgow Uni screenwriting one though, because in the award ceremony, they won best film, best actor, best director, and best writing. We got nominated for 2, but they won 4.
Yeah.
Which meant that our society got £1,000.
Oh my God.
So what we're doing now is we're splitting up into 4 groups.
Yeah.
Each group is gonna write a script. The best script gets selected. And then we have a film. We're making a film with a budget of £1,000, which is gonna be so sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've never made a film on a budget before.
Oh yeah, because even the ones we did, we would have money if we needed it, but then just spend it on food.
Yeah. And the money we had was like £4.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the films that I made, we were on a minus budget because I could pay for all of the actors' meals. So they just buy themselves.
God. Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be mad actually having £1,000 to work with.
What?
Maybe I could just embezzle it.
I'm just checking because you mentioned film festivals, and I submitted Dip to some film festivals.
Yeah.
And
There's that one that always emails us saying that the film was selected, but it wasn't actually.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so much. Film Freeway, if you're watching, and I don't know why you would be, but come on, guy, what the fuck is going on?
Like they're just baiting.
I get so hyped when I get those emails, and then it's like, you can try and get. Oh no, we were rejected by every single one.
Well, yeah, because it's a skit.
Yeah,
you know,
a 10-minute skit. The only one we were out and out disqualified for was the Scottish Youth Film Festival, which I get because Scottish Youth, they're not going to want anything from Dip in there, but the reason was it was just too late. Not too late, too lengthy. I couldn't think of the word, and then my laptop is making a noise, so it kind of annoyed me.
How long was Dip again?
Like 10 minutes.
It's like the longest thing I've made.
Yeah. If I look up Dip, it's I thought it was going to be the third thing to come up, but it's not, because it's not that culturally relative.
Well, in like 10 years, it's going to become a cultural milestone.
Holy shit! When we make it big, Dip is going to be. People are going to be asking us in interviews. Now, we know you made a short film when you were 18 years old called Dip. Tell us about it. And I'll say, Nabby, you got to watch it for yourself to really understand. Yeah. By that time, we'll be making the Dip cinematic universe. Shall we announce what's coming in the winter?
What was that? The one that you were writing?
Yeah, that I have written.
Oh, you finished it? So you did.
Well, I've not written the script. I know everything that's going to happen. The script's just going to hold us back.
You got the summary.
I got the summary. Dip 2 coming this winter. If you don't watch it, I'll punch you.
Wait.
I don't think I won't.
But I'll only be back for like a week. So we kind of gotta.
Well, I guess we're coming. I guess I'm coming to you to do it then.
Oh yeah, no, you should, because we've got a couch, and Charlie and or go to Edinburgh.
Yeah, I do want to go to Edinburgh soon. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I was gonna go on the Thursday and Friday, but then I'd have to be back on the Saturday for work.
I will say though, Glasgow is better than Edinburgh.
Yeah, which is better to film it. Well, obviously you've only filmed in Glasgow, so
no, I filmed in Edinburgh.
Well,
for the
I forgot about that.
The BFI one,
when you abandoned me for film club. Moving on.
But you can't really blame me.
No. Film club was a flop. You made an actual film for the British Film Institute.
Yeah, so. And it got me uni offers.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I don't really have much experience filming out and about in.
No.
I
feel like Edinburgh would be.
You filmed it in a house.
Edinburgh would be more daunting because, Actually, no. I think it would be better to film in Edinburgh because there's the Arthur's Seat, which you get some sort of wilderness.
Oh, there's the Calvin Grove Park in Glasgow as well. Is huge.
Yeah, you don't want to film in a park though. I don't want to be doing my Dip 2 shit in a park.
Not the kind of park with like swings and that.
Yeah.
I just mean it's just a grassy area with a river and stuff.
A glassy area.
Yeah, a glassy area. No, I mean
someone tagged us in a post.
Huh?
Right.
Oh.
I was just looking through it was 4 days ago.
I don't know that much about like outside of like certain parts of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Glasgow, and there is like good places to film, but I'm sure there is in Edinburgh as well. Yeah. I don't know if you can go wrong with either.
No, probably not. I don't know how to do this.
I just prefer Glasgow. I think it's got more to it.
Yeah. I don't know. We haven't. Today is actually the 6-month anniversary of our last podcast that was uploaded.
Is it?
And I think it took me like a week to edit that. So
6 months.
Yeah, because we posted in April saying we just woke up from a 4-month nap. Be gentle or something.
Yeah.
Or was it you're all bozos, we don't make the rules? I don't know which one.
I don't remember. It's too long ago. I didn't realize it was 6 months ago. Jeez.
Yeah. Yikes.
We need to record more.
Oh no, it was you are all bozos. Sorry, we don't make the rules, and that was
Oh,
the 28th. So that's the 6 month anniversary of that.
jeez,
Yikes!
that is so long ago. I mean, we did have one in the middle, but that will probably come out in like 2024.
Yeah, it'll be like June. I'll just keep pushing the release date.
Yeah,
Have you seen June
exactly.
yet? Do you want
Oh,
to do
I
a
loved
spoiler
it.
free
Spoiler-free review.
quick thing of it, and then we could probably just make this the video review, and then people will start listening to our podcast. They have no reason not to.
Yes.
So, well, wait, guys, bear with us. I'm going to clap twice so I can know when to clip this out. June review.
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw June this Saturday. I
Mhm.
went through to Edinburgh to watch it
Yeah.
with my family. We went to the, you know how, I don't know, you probably won't know, but the Cineworld in Edinburgh has an IMAX.
Okay.
So it was like the biggest possible screen. It's kind of like, it was a good decision because like June is the quintessential IMAX film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like definitely. But oh my God, I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Mm.
I think me and my dad were raving about it when we came out. I think I used the word cinematic achievement as soon
Yeah.
as I left the cinema. It's just, I mean, it's like, it's just so like expansive. I loved it.
Yeah.
Just the world building was fantastic. I really can't wait for the second one
I'm so hyped.
because a lot of this one is that this one was brilliant, but it is, I feel like the next one will be faster paced, and which is not necessarily like slow paced isn't a bad thing, but
No.
it'll be more, I mean, it might be more exciting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think because people have said it's the hardest story to make a film. So
Yeah,
having this one like slow paced and setting up the world, it'll let people enjoy the fast paced second one.
I think it worked. Making it and making that into one film. I mean, David Lynch did it. I think I haven't seen it, but
All right. Yeah.
David Lynch did Dune and it flopped.
Mhm.
And I do think, well, one, Denis Villeneuve is the perfect like I can't think of
Yeah.
a better director to do this
Yeah.
because all of his films are kind of like this, like just really beautiful.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, the one that reminded me most out of the Denis Villeneuve films that I have seen is Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, I still want to watch that.
Have you not seen it?
No,
Oh, it's so good.
I remember
It's so
being.
good.
I was in the cinema waiting to watch Dunkirk, and the trailer for Blade Runner 2049 came up,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Whoa, that looks amazing!" And then I saw Dunkirk, and I kind of forgot about it.
Dunkirk was good, but
Hmm.
Blade Runner 2049 was another level. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, I love June. I thought Chalamet was brilliant. I'm
yeah,
actually a really big fan of him.
yeah.
Um,
I've become
I
a
haven't
big
seen
fan of
loads of
him.
his films.
I'm really excited for the French Dispatch, but that's
Oh
not
yeah.
June. So for this little clip, shall I give my thoughts? Question
Yes, of
mark.
course. And then we'll
Okay,
talk a bit about the French Dispatch.
I watched June in a double billing with Venom to let there be carnage. So how it worked out was we saw myself and Lewis. Hi, Lewis, if you're watching.
Hi,
We went to
Liz.
see June, and then we had a little break in between to go get food, and then we watched Venom. So because June is so long, but it's so good, I was kind of stressing that we wouldn't have enough time to go eat because I didn't know the runtime of it. I just knew that we had that it was 4 hours between the films starting, so I thought that's enough time. Um, and then at the end, I was just leaning over to Lewis and I was like, it's going to end soon. They're just dragging this out so much. But I loved it. When we were having our food that we did have enough time for, like 10 minutes,
Mm.
we had to get takeaway boxes.
Oh
I
no.
just kept repeating outside. That was such an amazing film. It's like what you do when you see anything good cinematic. You just keep saying, it was so good. That was amazing over and over
I
again.
have noticed I do that whenever I see something I'm blown away by.
Yeah.
I'm just like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
That,
It was
wow.
incredible. Also, I
That's
might
what it
have
was like after June.
Yeah, yeah,
Me and my dad do the exact same thing. I noticed that our mannerisms are really similar in a lot of cases. where it was like my mum and my sister hated it. They hated it.
Oh, come
But
on.
so they were complaining about it. And me and my dad were just kind of saying the same thing over and over again. We were waiting in the queue in
Yeah.
Five Guys, and we were like, that was just so good. And the sound design was brilliant.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it was great.
Yeah.
It was just so good.
I listened to the score on the bus home from college on Tuesday, and it was
You
incredible.
You wanted to feel really otherworldly.
Yeah. The way I described it in my little brain was, it felt like Star Wars with consequences. You know,
I could see that.
because there's no way Tatooine didn't have massive sandworms going about. Like the Sarlacc pit, that was about as deadly as it got. There's no way there wasn't more than just that. And
I would also say it was a lot more mature than Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's not a criticism to Star Wars, but just in sort of tonally.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say as well, the Middle East, like, comparisons sometimes they just felt really heavy-handed.
Like
with the fact that Arrakis sounds so close to Iraq.
And and the spice oil.
Yeah, and the Freeman kind of, that whatever language they were speaking on Arrakis kind of sounded like a bit like Arabic.
And the fact that they thrive, they have this really important material that the colonizers of the universe are after, and they oppress them,
and they fight each other to get it.
To be honest, I didn't even notice that. I like, I'm a film student and I watch lots of films and I review lots of films, and I feel like I'm quite good at picking stuff up. But at the same time, I'm the most clueless person when watching a film.
Oh yeah,
like I never see twists coming and things like that.
That's why most of the films I watch are animated. Like I have a draft in my notes, and it's a Jimmy Neutron review, which I haven't finished, because if I had finished it, I would have just sent it straight to you. But I've been working on that boy for months. So, oh God. Yeah, but I loved it. It was probably the best film I've watched this year. Definitely the best film I've seen in cinemas, and definitely the best new release I've seen, because I have seen both. I've actually seen new releases this year.
I feel like I'm forgetting one thing that I loved this year, but off the top of my head, I would say that as well.
Yeah.
So, what would you rate
Instagram. Sorry.
Instagram. What would you rate it?
I would probably give it a 9.
I'm going to give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
But I have this complicated rating scheme that I do now.
Yeah.
Because it helps me figure it out in my head, and it gives me more accurate scores. But I can't be bothered to do it right now, so I'm going to say 9.
Yeah, I give most films a 9. What the hell is going on?
9 was my first instinct when I watched it as well. Yeah. Thanks, Instagram.
Bye, Instagram. Love you.
Watch June.
Also, watch our podcast. This is a clip directly from the Scandi Reviews podcast.
This is an excerpt from the podcast.
Right, bye. That's so dumb.
Now that those losers are gone.
Yep. Now that those freaks won't see this because they won't watch the damn podcast. Also, ask us questions when we
pass highlights.
What?
I think we should put podcast highlights on Instagram.
Yeah, I agree that as well. But also, we should probably try and recover the Scandi Reviews podcast Instagram account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I lost. I don't have a login for it.
Oh God.
I don't have a login for anything anymore, actually, because when we first started, I used to log into the old Wage Basketball and my other NBA account that I did 3 years ago, and then the posts so that we had a couple of extra likes. But now I can't log into them, so we're getting 2 less likes than we would have before.
Maybe that's why our account was dying for a while.
I don't think we're getting less likes now, but that's partly because we don't have time to post as much as we can.
Yeah, I literally don't have time to write stuff.
Yeah, same.
However,
I wrote a new review, one that I was going to record.
Yeah.
And I've had it written for a while, and I just haven't had the chance to record it. I'll probably try and record it soon, though. But it's just I'm on essay season in uni now as well.
Yeah.
It went from me getting my flat sorted season straight to essay season, and I'm not prepared.
Yikes.
But yeah. Have you seen the new James Bond?
No, I've been thinking about going to see it, but I don't know if it's worth it because it's really long, isn't it?
Yes, it's longer than June, but it doesn't feel as long as June.
Okay.
It's 2:45, but I'd say it feels about like 2:15.
Right.
I did really enjoy it though.
Yeah.
For a James Bond, I will say I feel like I enjoyed it as much as I did because I was just in the mood for a shooty James Bondy spy film.
Yeah. Are you a big James Bond fan though? Because
no.
Okay. Because I liked Spectre. We watched Spectre
I despised Spectre. It's
in
one of my
media
least favorite films.
Well, we watched it in media studies, so I was kind of forced to like it.
Oh, wait, the Spectre, as in Sam Smith singing the newest James Bond one before No Time to Die.
I don't think I liked that one.
Yeah, was it
Skyfall? I think it might
Skyfall, the one that Adele sung.
Yeah.
Because if it was Skyfall, I did like it.
Yeah.
But
wait,
Spectre,
I
hated it.
If Spectre's the one with David Bautista.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I just remember David Bautista was in one of them.
Batista was in
Hey Siri.
June.
Yeah, he was. Which James Bond was Bautista in? I gave him his wrestling name, not his. Sorry, I couldn't get... Cheers. I hate Siri
Dave
so
Bautista
much.
in wrestling just called Batista?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he took the U out of his last name. His finisher was the Batista Bomb.
Oh, cool. How did you know this?
I watched wrestling when I was younger.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I like calling actors by just their second names.
Yeah. I don't because it makes it feel like, unless it's a big one, like I wouldn't just, if we were talking about James Stewart, if we were discussing It's a Wonderful Life,
doesn't work.
No.
But if they've got like an interesting second name, like I always would just say Chalamet.
Yeah, I would call him Timmy Shally. Timmy. Yeah, he was Inspector. He was. He was good in that film, I think.
But he's just good.
No, Spectre's the one where the plane crashes and then he's. Wait, is that the right one?
I don't remember.
I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I got an hour and a bit into it, and we switched it off because it was so bad. But no, I've seen I've only seen 5 James Bond films. I watched Dr. No, which was all right, but it aged horribly. I watched one of the Roger Moore ones.
Okay.
Spy Who Loved Me, which was shit.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. I watched Skyfall, which was good. I watched Spectre, which was awful. And I watched No Time to Die, which was good.
Yeah. Spectre's the one with the drill scene where he's like strapped into the thing and he's like, I'm gonna put a drill in your skull and you'll die instantly. Or you'll be really dumb. I don't know which one it was. I remember hating that scene and then hating every subsequent scene. So I don't think I actually liked that film.
It's not a very good film.
No.
In my opinion.
But I also think that's the one that starts with them in the Day of the Dead. I would have said the actual Spanish name for it, but I can't remember it.
That was the only sequence in the film that I liked.
Yeah.
The sort of, I think it was like a one take, it was made to look like a one take thing, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't enjoy James Bond enough to.
No, neither do
I. I don't really care about James Bond. Piers Morgan seems to. Piers Morgan is really offended that there's going to be a female character in James Bond.
Piers Morgan, for someone who talks about how people should be less snowflakes all the time.
He's the biggest. He quit his job because someone had a different opinion to him.
Yeah, because the weather reader dared to speak up against him.
The weather bitch.
He hates Meghan Markle so much because they used to be kind of, or they used.
Didn't he go on a date with her?
Acquaintances.
Yeah,
I think they just met up once. They had dinner once, and then she ghosted him, and now he despises her.
Oh God.
Yeah, what do you have you seen the French Dispatch trailer?
I saw the first one, the one that came out. Was it last year? I think so. Because it was right before lockdown last year that I saw it, and I was like, hell yeah! Because I had just, I think in the couple of months leading up to lockdown, I watched. Well, I reviewed Fantastic Mr. Fox, obviously, and I watched Grand Budapest Hotel, and I was like, Wes Anderson's just a god. Also, because it's autumn right now, I'm really into the vibe of Wes Anderson films. I've not watched any recently, but I'm listening to the soundtrack sort of Fantastic Mr. Fox and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou over and over again.
Yeah.
Just because they're kind of good. Also, there are Portuguese covers of David Bowie songs in the Life Aquatic soundtrack. Yeah, I always go on about them. When I first listened to them, I thought it was in French, and they're not French because
a different language cover. Sorry, I'll just butt in quickly. Jojo Rabbit, the German cover of Heroes.
Yeah,
at the end.
That's such
so
a good.
It's
such a good cover, version. And also a good link, and a really specific link that I don't think we ever could have got naturally.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
but I prefer that to the English version now.
Mm-hmm. Also, right, Jojo Rabbit. The little dude, not the one that wanted to be a Nazi, the one that actually was in the war. He's going to be in the new Home Alone film.
Really?
Yeah, and it's called Home Sweet Home Alone, and I hate it.
Oh wait, the chubby kid.
Yeah, I didn't want to call him the chubby kid, but he is the chubby kid.
He's not an insult, is it?
His performance is great though in Jojo Rabbit, and I'm really excited to.
The bit where he accidentally fires the cannon or whatever.
Yeah,
it's all funny. I do love knowing that Taika Waititi didn't do any research into Hitler for the film.
Yeah,
because he didn't think that Hitler deserved an accurate portrayal.
No,
which is just so good.
Also, because sorry.
Sorry, no, carry on.
Okay, because he's half Jewish and half Maori, isn't he? So he was
Maori.
Hitler would have despised me.
I think he's half Maori. He's half native New Zealand, if that's Maori.
Yeah, it's probably easier just to say Indigenous New Zealand.
But then also I do like how he was very meticulous in his research of actual Germany at the time, because they weren't that bad people. So like I saw one thing saying about how like there's this perception of Germany being like a really dark place at that time, but it wasn't.
I think was that really on TikTok, because I think I saw that as well. Yeah,
that was a really good video, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I knew the thing about Taika Waititi not wanting to research Hitler before, but I didn't know that part of it, which was interesting. But no, that's such a good film. That's one of my favorite Rabbit films.
I might.
Speaking of Jojo Rabbit, kind of Thomasin McKenzie is in Last Night in Soho, and she was in Jojo Rabbit. She was the best actor in Jojo Rabbit, probably.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really excited for Last Night in Soho as well.
Is that
that's the Edgar Wright one?
Edgar Wright one, yeah. I saw the trailer for that, and I was like, that looks a bit cheesy. And then I saw who directed it, and I was like, maybe it's going to be good.
Yeah, no, I'm not worrying about that. He hasn't made a bad film yet.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I thought it was cheesy. I just thought the murder mystery, and I'm not really into that. Also, I need to watch Knives Out. I was so excited for that coming out.
I was actually about to say, when you said you didn't like murder mystery, I was like, oh, have you not seen Knives Out?
Yeah. No, but I was really looking forward to it, and then I just didn't see. I think it was because I think it might have been released at the time we kind of stopped going to the cinema every week.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I did go to see it in the cinema twice though.
Oh, also, when I come through to Glasgow, do you want to go see the French Dispatch?
Yeah.
Because it's not been shown in St Andrews, and I'd have to travel through to Edinburgh, Dundee, or Glasgow to see it. And I think it's better if I go see my best friend who also loves film, see it than just traveling through to Dundee to be alone watching it.
Yeah, pull up.
Okay.
Pull up in Glasgow.
I will. We have
a couch.
I'll come packing a Glock.
Yeah.
And shoot you in your face. Sorry, guys. moving on.
Smooth transition. You know,
Okay.
I just realized, question-wise, I could ask my screenwriting society
Do it.
questions.
Do it.
By the
Tell them
way,
Ben will hurt them. No, don't do that because they'll think I'm a brute. Tell them I said hi though. I'll just carry the podcast while Sam's on his phone very rudely, although I've been on my phone for most of the podcast.
I've not been on my phone, and I'm also doing podcast related business right
now. Okay, fellas. You know how Sam and I loved the Gus and Eddie podcast, and we would reference it all the time. We're not going to do that as much anymore, as it has been revealed that Gus Johnson isn't a great guy. So, yikes. I will be.
Can't wait for that Aunt Eddie podcast.
No, it's the and Eddie podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it'll be the Ben and Eddie podcast, and I'll boot you away and never speak to you again, and be really emotionally manipulative to you.
Honestly, though, if it was like record a podcast with me or with Eddie Burback, I wouldn't blame you.
I would drop you in less than a second, Sam.
I wouldn't blame you.
Actually, I would expect you to drop yourself, and I'd be packing my bags to move to LA immediately.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have any complaints. The
Yeah.
only complaint I'd have was that I wasn't invited to this.
Oh no, I kept badgering him on TikTok to come on the podcast.
It didn't work.
There's Scandi Reviews podcast TikTok account is just me atting Eddie Burback and saying, "Come on our podcast, or I'll hurt you."
At
Well, I should probably delete those TikToks because I think I atted Gus Johnson as well.
No.
Login expired. I'm locked out of the Scandi Reviews podcast TikTok. Oh god.
Do you know the password?
Sure. I think it's saved to my phone though.
Martin Scorsese's daughter is on TikTok. So
yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Martin Scorsese's daughter. I'd be like, hey, can you get your dad on the podcast?
Can I borrow your dad for a podcast? I will be just sat in my bedroom with an untrimmed beard and a few posters behind me. It's very professional.
I will probably freak out and cry.
I would be in tears for all of it.
So would I, honestly.
Yeah. I love Scorsese so much. Crap, I don't know. Oh god, what a mess. What else has happened while we've been away? It's been half a year and I genuinely can't think about
what else has happened?
I got sacked.
Oh yeah, you were gonna say about that.
I've saved this for the podcast. It happened a couple months. It happened 2 months ago, not to the day. 2 months ago in about 10 days.
You were very vague in your explanation to me.
Yeah. I wasn't very good at my job, to be fair. I doxed everyone I know. I said the full address of every single person I know in my life.
Yeah.
So I got sacked because I wasn't very good at my job, but also the boss didn't seem to like me because my friend who got me the job, the boss didn't like her either.
Oh.
And I found that out like a couple of weeks after I got sacked, that he didn't like her very much. And yikes. So that's, yeah.
Yeah.
He gave me his business card when he sacked me though. So I guess if I need a reference, I'll just phone up the guy that sacked me and be like, can you give me a reference, please? Fuck off.
How does that make sense?
I don't know.
Why would he be like
he's gonna say,
by the way, I'm gonna fire you, but
yeah, here's my business card if you need
and what
I was far too reserved, and then I went and cried in the kitchen with the chefs.
Oh.
But I think it wasn't that I was upset that I had been sacked, because I was thinking about just leaving. I also think it was definitely planned out. And this is not a conspiracy. It was on the last day that I was working that week. And for the month, that would have been the last day I would have been paid.
Yeah.
And when I told him I wasn't going to uni and I'd be able to work during the academic year, he was like, oh, well, we've got another KP signed up. And I'm like, all right. you
Oh.
can't work with 3 KPs. Just give other people days off, I
Yeah.
guess. So yeah, I think it was definitely planned out somewhat, but it was decent money. But I was working far too much, and there was a lot of hours unpaid because he didn't like me working as late as I was. But I was being screwed over. I would go in 3.5 hours behind.
Oh.
Because the chefs would have been in from 6:30. I would get there usually at 9. No, usually at 9:30 because I'd get there early to try and catch up. Still be playing catch up at 7:30 at night. So
they've got to pay you when you work.
Yeah. Also, I saw a tweet. I think it was a tweet that was made into an Instagram post, and it said the commute to work should be counted as wages, and I definitely agree. Because if that's my phone. Yikes. Because if I'm getting up at 7:30 and I'm getting the bus like quarter to 8, I expect money for sitting on the bus. The hour-long bus that I have found out actually takes half an hour. Because one day the bus was to my new job, not the old job. Fuck that guy. I'll keep that in the podcast.
Yeah.
The bus was half an hour late, so I phoned up and I was like, the bus is late. I might be late as the bus was, because it takes an hour apparently. The 95 specifically, got to St Andrews in half an hour, and it usually takes an hour.
Usually takes like 50 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah. It was because the bus driver actually put his foot down. I was fuming.
I was rushing for you.
Yeah, maybe. He also didn't go through that estate in Crail that drained my life. During the summer, I genuinely think I spent more time on the 95 than I spent talking to my mother.
Oh, that's kind of shit.
Yeah, but we good. So that's the story.
Good.
That's the story, all about how my life. It didn't really get flipped and turned upside down because I got a job 20 minutes later.
Yeah, I was thinking that the turnover was very quickly.
It was very quick, and also I didn't get much time to process anything.
No, how did you get the job so quick?
I messaged my uncle, and said, I phoned him and I said, yeah, Uncle Grant, and I said, hey, I just been sacked. Are you at work, or are you about to finish work, or are you home? Can you pick me up? I don't have money for the bus. I was supposed to be getting a lift home from Grandma. And he said, I'm on my way home. I'm almost home. I'll transfer you money. And I was like, sick, thank you. And then he messaged me 20 minutes later and said, you're not unemployed, mate. I've got you a job with me. And I thought, yeah, rock and roll. My uncle got me a job. But I had the rest of that Thursday that it was like an hour to have my lunch. And then my grandma picked me up to go and get my mum from work. And I had the Friday off, and by the Saturday at 5, I was back working at the new place.
Brilliant.
It wasn't. I would have preferred more time to actually be depressed. And
true.
Yeah. So from about July, the 1st of July, I don't think I've had more than like 3 days rest.
Yeah.
It's been rough.
That is a lot of working.
Yeah. But the money.
The money will be good.
I can't. I'll tell you off podcast the money thing.
Yeah.
It's not good. I'll say that much. So.
Well, I actually just realized, because we haven't had a podcast since 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got a job and stopped the job in that time.
Yeah.
Because I had that summer job, which was awful. It was a horrible experience.
Oh God.
Not saying that
you were always quite positive about it.
It wasn't in my mind.
All right. So you were lying to me. That's what you're saying, Sam.
I was sugarcoating the truth.
Okay.
the people that worked there were really nice. Like, it wasn't a problem with that. But it was just it was my first time doing that kind of work.
Yeah. That work is Sam was a sex worker for the summer.
Yeah. Yes. No.
Sorry. Sorry, my mum watches this.
I wasn't. I worked at the Crusoes, which is I'm actually name dropping where I work.
Yeah.
I'm not. This isn't a negative review of the place. It's a really nice place, but it's like basically a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
And Jacob got me the job as he was like, "Do you want to work at a bar?" And I was like, "All right." So I got the job at the bar. It was my first time doing it. So I had my trial shift where I was working at the bar and it went fine. I was doing all right.
Yeah.
It's it's not like a big, it's not like a proper bar place. So there's not that much options of drinks other than like pints and
Yeah.
like wine. There is like cocktails, but there's not that many.
Yeah.
But then so I went in my next shift. I was like, okay, I'm excited to do more bar work. I enjoyed it last time. And then they told me when I went in, it was like, this was like Saturday night. It was apparently the busiest night that they had since they opened because it was a newly opened place.
Oh God.
And they were like, okay, you're doing food running, which I hadn't done before ever.
Yeah.
And they put me on in the busiest time ever.
Oh,
and I did all right, but I made a big mistake that wasn't even my fault looking back on it. It was just kind of an unfortunate mistake.
But did you get in shit for it?
I got in, I kind of did. Yeah, I kind of did.
Okay.
But it was like no.
Okay.
But like afterwards, it was all right. But like in the moment, it was like everyone was stressed, and it was like I'm like, oh no, it's my fault.
Yeah.
So like that point, that was the thing that done it for me, where I was like, I'm dreading going into work, things like that.
Yeah.
And then it got worse because every single time I went in, I was told to do something different.
Right.
Even if the last time went well.
Mm-hmm.
I made a couple of mistakes, but like I was all right most of the time. But it was just really stressful. Was dreading going into work every day. Because also it was like a lot of pressure because it's a really posh place.
Yeah.
So I was really nervous about getting a job in Glasgow. And I ended up getting a job at well, basically it's a gastro pub. So it's like kind of like it's just like a pub, but they also, like a bar, but they also serve food.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a nice place. I worked yesterday, which is a Wednesday, for 3 hours. So it wasn't near the busiest time, but I was just getting the hang of things and it was fine.
Yeah.
So I've told them I only want to work 1 or 2 days a week because I don't have time to do anything else.
Yeah.
So hopefully that goes all right. And hopefully I don't have another meltdown.
No.
But we're all good.
I bawled my eyes out while peeling apples the other day at work.
Yeah.
So
what caused that?
I was just exhausted. Because it was the October holidays 2 weeks ago. And one of the KPs went on holiday and I wasn't informed about it, so I was working full time for 2 weeks. However, I had more free days working full time than I do part time with college as well. So
yeah,
maybe I should work full time. No, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. And I was exhausted. And also I thought I had to get up at 6 the next day for college, but then I got a lift in with my grandma. So that's twice my grandma's bailed me out.
Yeah.
In the past few
months.
Yeah, you know how it be.
Solid.
Yeah. But the apples that I was peeling while crying, they did look really good when they were fully cooked. So
there you go.
I guess I need to cry all the time and then everything I do will be perfect.
I think that's the contributing factor to the apples being good.
Yeah, it was my tears.
What time are we at, by the way?
50 minutes or something, because we planned to start at 7:30 and then we were like 20 minutes late with that.
Wait, 50
minutes.
Oh, 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go for a solid hour.
Solid hour. Okay. Also, I'm going to put our intro in. I was going to debut it for the in-person podcast, but you guys are getting a special treat if you did. And if you didn't, then I decided I couldn't be bothered editing this. And I left in where I said I'm going to edit this out. So
just out of spite.
Yeah. Do we have any questions from your screenwriting pals? Also, did you say I said hi?
I forgot to ask. Okay. I started writing and then we started talking about something.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll ask them next time. Next podcast.
Okay, doc.
We only got one from the Instagram story, and it's Daniel Chesney saying best Shrek film. Which the
Shrek
answer
2.
is Shrek 2.
Shrek 2. Or Shrek the Halls.
Shrek 2. All right, thanks for the question, guys.
Thanks, guys, so much. Should we do something else for Instagram and it's just asking to give us questions for the podcast?
No, because we already did that.
No, but we just get our YouTube pals to agree that we can plug something, and then we'll just post it on Instagram and make it like a little exclusive every time we do a podcast.
Wait, what do you mean?
We'll just both say something like, "Hey guys, we're recording a podcast in like an hour. Please send us questions."
When did we record that?
Like now.
Or I can just.
I don't know, Sam. I don't
really
know.
understand what you mean, but
we just say, "Hey guys, we're recording a podcast in like an hour," and then I'll clip this out. And every time we plan on doing a podcast, I'll upload this to Instagram and delete it once we've got enough questions.
Okay.
I'm
still confused, but
yeah, it's fine.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hey guys. We're recording a podcast in about an hour as of this posting. So if you have any questions, please ask us in the comments. If you don't have any questions, think of a question and ask us in the comments, or I will hurt you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye. Sorry, YouTube pals. Fucking Instagram again.
That was such a lie. We weren't recording a podcast in an hour. We've been recording the podcast.
Doesn't matter. My hands were too far away. You couldn't get my hand.
It just kind of looked like a little.
My facial expressions.
Nice.
I went right into the mic. Sorry, guys. I don't have very good mic etiquette. It has been 6 hours. It's been 6 months since we last did a podcast.
It has been. That's half of a year.
That's like I could have made a baby, and it would be 6 months.
The baby would have been 6. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
The baby would be 6 months pregnant. No, the pregnancy would be 6 months along right now.
You know, I got the best insult.
That really wasn't a good analogy.
I got the best insult on Instagram today.
What?
Someone called me a he-she brainwashed poo-poo lover.
Well, Sam, I got something. I got a couple of questions for you. What are your pronouns?
He she brainwashed poo lover. Poo actually.
How would you describe your brain? Would you say it's pretty cleansed? Or would you say it's dirty? My boy, you got
my brain's
dirty
pretty
brain.
washed.
And what do you love more than anything in the world?
Poo-poo.
Damn right. You brainwashed poo-poo lover. That's amazing.
You know how like earlier today or yesterday, the guy the footballer came out as gay.
Yeah. Oh no.
And then someone in the comments was like, I think you should pay attention to the agenda a bit more. And so he was talking about like the gay agenda.
The gay if there really was a gay agenda, do you not think more footballers would have come out as gay?
Well, I said, yeah, there is an LGBT agenda. We all meet up in a dark room around a pentagram to discuss how we're going to take over the world. Watch your back. And then he said, another he-she brainwashed poo-poo lover. And then I said, yeah, that's right. We're coming to get you. Soon you'll start loving poo too. I'll admit I stole that from Lil Nas X.
Oh man.
He had a funny bit. Well, I didn't steal all of that, but I stole the gay agenda joke from him because it was really funny.
Oh god.
I
can't think of the football accounts I follow. It might have been on Sport Bible. Don't think it was.
This was on Bleacher Report Football, I think.
Okay, so there's a post by Sport Bible saying about him coming out as gay, and I'll give a little read of the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, they're all fine. It was a different account then.
It's probably Bleacher Report.
I don't think. Oh God, the
Bleacher
tweets,
Report
the
one today.
tweets on it, the tweets about it were like, "Who cares? He's gay. Just get on with it." Like, what the? Oh my God.
You have to be really, really stupid to not understand why this is
Yeah.
a thing worth reporting.
There was one footballer before him that came out as gay, and he killed himself.
Literally. Like, of course, it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, it's so dumb.
Like, people, it's on these Bleacher Report comments, this say things like, he did it for the clout. Don't care. How did he do it on the pitch? Don't care.
God. He's a professional
one
footballer.
cares.
He plays for Adelaide United as well, so it's a pretty good team in
Yeah, solid.
Australia.
There a lot of comments talking about Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, because remember he kicked the rainbow flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might be homophobic. Probably
I don't
is.
that Jamie. I don't think the actual action of kicking over the flag was homophobic because
No, I don't.
he
I don't
does
think
that
the
to every
act of it
flag.
was.
But
But I
also
think Jamie Vardy definitely
Vardy
is.
just gives me like bigot vibes.
Yeah.
Because did he not call like a bunch of people like racial slurs and stuff a while ago in a nightclub?
It wouldn't surprise me if he did.
I swear he did.
Yeah.
He just gives me.
He's a good footballer, but he just.
Oh, he's a great footballer.
Yeah.
Jamie
I just
Vardy
don't like him too much.
slurs. Yeah. He used a racial slur against the Japanese man at a casino.
Oh God.
He said he didn't know. Which sure might be true.
Sure.
But
there's potential that it's true.
Something
but
about him just gives me bad vibes.
Yeah.
And I can't get sued for bad vibes.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing him of anything. I just
no. And also, I did say like 4 minutes earlier, good footballer, probably racist. It was. No, it wasn't Football Daily. I just looked on Football Daily. This podcast's a mess now, just because I'm scrolling through who I follow on Instagram.
It's pretty brave of that guy, though.
Yeah.
Really good.
Because football fans are probably the most homophobic group of people.
Possibly. Basketball fans are pretty homophobic as well.
Yeah, but you think about it, football grounds there's so many people shouting abuse at you. And if you're gay, then it's like 14 times worse. If you're what am I trying to say? If you're black, it's just bad.
I think it's not overall, but I think it just depends on where.
Yeah.
Because football's such a global sport.
Yeah.
There's like a football team everywhere.
Could you imagine if Adelaide played a friendly against Millwall? I don't even want to.
Or like against like Lazio or something like that.
Shit. Oh God, I forgot about Italy being racist.
Because all of Italy's racist, but they have a problem.
The Serie A, some of the teams, because Moise Keane had to come back to England because he was being racially abused.
Was that why?
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Yeah. Mario Balotelli stormed off the pitch because people were doing monkey chants at him. He picked up the ball and they had the fence protecting the fans, and he booted it at the fence and walked off.
It's really bad.
Dani Alves, it was in Spain. He was taking a corner and someone threw a banana at him. He picked it up and had a bite, then took the corner.
It's pretty badass, but it's really sad that had to be a thing. Paolo Di Canio did the Nazi salute.
Oh no!
And he didn't really face any repercussions for that.
Yikes.
No, even in England, he became a football manager in England after that.
Oh my God!
He actually proudly proclaimed himself a fascist at one point.
That's not good. That's not good. Nope.
Not good.
Well, John Barnes would be racially abused by home fans when he played for Liverpool,
Damn,
which is not good.
not at all.
No.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him for coming out. Hopefully it encourages more people to.
Yeah. Yeah, because all that was needed was a professional player to come out. Because there'll be non-league players and
Oh yeah, the
semi-pro
non-league
players
players
that are
will be out, but
yeah. But for an actual professional in a league that isn't huge, but it's nothing to
I think the thing
laugh
was it
at.
was in a top flight league.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, ugh. It's just sad that it's taken this long, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still none in basketball, isn't there, in the NBA?
I think there's a former basketball player that is gay.
There's former
Because
footballers.
he's
though.
British. He's yeah.
Wait, who is the basketball one?
I don't know. I'll look it up quickly. There's an openly gay American footballer.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that, but he got loads of abuse as well.
Yeah. Oh god. I can't type. Sorry, that was silent for so long.
Jason Collins.
John.
Yeah, I remember seeing about him, Jason Collins.
Yeah. John Amachi or John Amaichi. I don't know.
I recognize that name.
He's a British American psychologist, consultant, and former basketball player. He played in the NBA for the Cavs, the Magic, and the Jazz. Came out as gay in 2007.
Good for him.
Hell yeah. That was only 4 years after he retired from the NBA.
Jeez.
Yeah. Holy shit. This is I really don't think this is the mood to end the podcast on. So should we shout about something happy?
Yeah, we'll have one last happy thing.
Because I don't think we can talk about homophobia and then
we'll wrap it up.
We'll wrap this shit up because I really need to not let these bozos have my comedy for much longer because I just hate these guys.
I hate these guys.
This is why we've been gone 6 months, because I just can't stand you. I can't stand uploading a podcast and then you guys enjoying it. Like, we do this for free. You're supposed to listen to it and then move on with your life. Don't enjoy the stuff that we do, except the posts. The posts are good when they come out.
Yeah. Like the posts.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe, guys. But don't enjoy.
Fuck you. I'm ending it, Sam. Not life, this podcast. This podcast is over. My life is going to continue.